If your energy bills have been going up and you want to do something about it, it's easy to start looking at your windows. And it makes sense. The more efficient window should reduce heat loss and lower your bills. But a lot of times that's not what ends up happening. Even if the new windows themselves are more efficient, the overall energy use of the house doesn't change as much as expected. Sometimes the bills even keep going up. So it starts to feel like the upgraded windows didn't work, or something got missed. Because you know the new window performs better than the old one. So the question becomes, what got missed? The window is only part of it. Rising energy costs usually don't point to just one component. They point to a system that isn't being fully controlled. Heat is leaving somewhere. Air is moving somewhere. And the house is working harder than it should to stay comfortable. The window is just the most obvious part of the system. Think about driving a car that starts pulling to one side. You feel it in the steering wheel, so you take it in to get serviced. They check the alignment, top off the tire pressure, and for a while it feels better. But a couple weeks later, it's pulling again. It's because there was a small leak in the tire that never got found. Not because the work that was done was wrong. It just didn't fix everything causing the car to pull. Houses behave in a similar manner. Energy loss doesn't happen in one place. It happens through a combination: small gaps, air movement, uneven control. Windows are often where you feel it, but that doesn't mean they're the primary driver. They're just the most obvious part of the system. When energy bills go up, it's usually because the system isn't holding on to heat the way it should. That can come from air leaking out of the house, cold air coming in, insulation not performing consistently, or moisture affecting how materials behave. All of those interact. So replacing the windows might improve one part of that system. But if the conditions stay the same, it doesn't change everything that's driving the energy loss. And this is where window replacement can become a missed opportunity. Because windows touch multiple parts of the system at once: heat, air, moisture, and even sound. So when they're replaced as part of a system, they can make a meaningful difference. But when they're replaced on their own, without looking at how the rest of the house is performing, they're only solving part of the problem. In some cases, that creates a new problem. And the result is the energy loss doesn't change as much as expected. The problem just shifts, or it becomes a little less noticeable. And that's where order matters. Because the goal isn't just to replace something. It's to understand where heat, air, and moisture are moving, and what's actually driving the energy loss. Once that's clear, the right decision usually is too. Not everything needs to be done, and not everything needs to be done at once. But making a decision without understanding the system is how money gets spent without actually solving the problem. This is Passive House for the People.